Hello guys, my name's Dale Roberts. I'm obviously a Beatle tour guide in Liverpool, and right now I'm in the Sefton Park Hotel where Stuart Sutcliffe lived. In fact, look at this on the wall. We've got some Stuart Sutcliffe artwork. Fantastic photo of Stuart and Astrid just down there, and even more beautiful photo of Stuart and Astrid. Astrid Kirchner, if you're not aware, she was the one who came up with the Beatle mopped up haircut, such an important figure in the early history of the Beatles. But so was Stuart, because Stuart was a Beatle. He was the fifth Beatle, officially the fifth Beatle. Many debates on who was the fifth Beatle, but Stuart was absolutely it, because at first it was John, Paul, George, Pete Best and Stuart Sutcliffe who were in the band. Now, Stuart lived here. He also lived Percy Street in Liverpool and Gambia Terrace. Gambia Terrace would probably be one of the more famous places associated with Stuart, but he would live here in Sefton Park, which is quite incredible. And this place is now a hotel. The Sefton Park Hotel, and it's a beautiful hotel because its location is at Sefton Park. If you're not aware, Sefton Park is the second largest public park in Liverpool, the largest municipal park. Many people do come to Liverpool and think that we're a very industrious city, but we're actually a very green city, and we take a lot of pride in it. John, Paul, George and Ringo would all hang around Sefton Park when they were growing up, but of course I think maybe the most significant thing in terms of Beatles history of Sefton Park is the fact that Stuart Sutcliffe lived here from 1961, to be fair, so he didn't spend a lot of time inside the place, but this was the family home all the way up until 1970 for the Sutcliffe family. So it's a beautiful hotel, and the story of Stuart is certainly an incredible story. If you're not aware, he left the band that went on to become the greatest band in history because he fell in love with Astrid Kirchner. He stayed behind in Hamburg to become an artist over there, and he was a very good artist. But tragically, just before the Beatles took off into international fame, they'd be given the tragic news that Stuart Sutcliffe passed away due to a brain aneurysm in Hamburg. He died never knowing the fame that his band were going to become. And when I say his band, John and Stuart were realistically the ones who came up with the name the Beatles. And Stuart was so influential in the early style of the Beatles, being the first one to get the mopped up Beatle haircut alongside George Harrison, long before John Lennon and Paul McCartney did. So yeah, if you want to know more about Liverpool, you want to visit more little hidden gems like this in our city, drop me a follow to find out more about the Beatles and the city of Liverpool.